FYI, people, Christmas is right around the corner. Okay, I know I do look like, I was trying to look like a cat, but like I look like a mouse. Close enough. I mean, cats eat mice, right? So that's close enough, hopefully. But Christmas is right around the corner. In fact, this should be coming out on Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all the things that you all celebrate. But today we are specifically talking about Christmas and how it became so commercialized. Capitalism, it ruins everything. And we're just gonna explore another way that it has. Now, originally, Christmas was a controversial holiday in the religious world because even in Christianity, it was seen as kind of sacrilegious to celebrate martyrs and idols. Even though it was Jesus's birthday, it was still very controversial. The 25th being recognized as Jesus's birthday wasn't officially a thing until Sextus Julius in 221. That was a long time ago, although that man was completely wrong because I think researchers have found that Jesus was actually probably born in late summer, early fall. So, but that stuck, and so for centuries we have celebrated the 25th as Jesus's birthday. As the centuries and years went on, Western traditions that we still do to this day started to become popular when it came to Christmas. For example, the fir tree were decorated with apples in Strasbourg in 1605. Usage of candles on trees, of course now we use electric lights, was first recorded in 1611 by a Silesian duchess. I hope I said that right. Gift giving, which was also a very taboo thing when it came to Christmas, because it really started to make Christmas be viewed as a secular holiday. That started in or became more popular in the 18th century. A lot of these traditions started earlier on, like gift giving started in the 15th century. It was banned in England and America at first because of how secular it made the holiday seem, even though it's like the most wholesome thing that you can freaking do. But whatever, it I guess removed itself from Jesus, and so they were like, don't bring Jesus out of this. Touch dare. Yuletide, if you don't know, is a tradition that is associated with Christmas, and a lot of people think it's like the origins of Christmas. It's closely related. It's a German holiday. So there are other traditions and other things. I read an article about a bunch of them that started the origins of how we celebrate Christmas. But all of that was taken and just completely changed and rewritten. And I'll tell you how. Christmas ornaments, it says it was F.W. Woolworth who first brought glass ornaments from the German cottage industry to the mass market in the US. In 1880, $25 worth of hand-blown glass ornaments were purchased for his variety store in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, all of which sold within 2 days. Fast forward to 10 years later, and more than 200,000 glass ornaments made from more than 6,000 recorded designs, each by individual families, were being imported into the US. So as you can see, these decorations that people were putting on their tree, this man saw that and he was like, why don't we make some money? Why don't we make some money? Why don't we make some deals, some mogul moves? So all of these traditions were slowly taken and just mass marketed to the US, mass marketed and mass distributed to everyone. You know, the Christmas tree industry, they literally have entire tree farms for Christmas trees. All of that was started around the late 18th century and just continued to this day, and it only got worse. Santa Claus was a really big factor in the commercialization of Christmas. Theory, MatPat has a really good video on how Coca-Cola essentially created Santa Claus with how they marketed him. Now, Santa Claus comes from St. Nicholas, Also comes from the Dutch version Sinterklaas, which has a lot of blackface for some reason. If you look it up, there's just tons of blackface. Like, why are Santa's helpers, why do they have to be black? And none of you were black. So there's just a lot of questions I have, like, why? But essentially, Coca-Cola completely changed the appearance of Santa Claus. If you don't know, there are a lot of illustrations of Santa Claus from the early days that are very, very creepy. And Coca-Cola took that and just rewrote the appearance of Santa Claus and took him mainstream. This started the tradition of holiday marketing in the US, and how they use figures like Santa Claus and just Christmas in general to drive sales and stuff that really was unrelated to Christmas. Because you can drink a Coke at any time. It doesn't have to be Christmas time. But yet, they managed to pull it off. Now, as we get towards the digital era, like the 90s and early 2000s and the 80s, these traditions become even more, they basically are just giving the game away is what I'm gonna say. We have traditions like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. This article notes that Black Friday started in the 1980s. The first documented use of the term was in 1961 in a statement made by Denny Griswold of Public Relations News. Philadelphia became customary for officers to refer to the post-Thanksgiving days as Black Friday and Black Saturday, partly a stimulus for good business. The problem was discussed. He recommended adoption of a positive approach would convert Black Friday and Black Saturday to Big Friday and Big Saturday. As you can see, those suggested terms never caught on. However, in the mid-80s, retailers began to divulge that term was actually in reference to the day after Thanksgiving being the first day profits would move out of the red and into the black. Ka-ching. Like I said, completely giving the game away. Cyber Monday started in 2005. Was birthed from marketing by a division of the National Retail Federation. They go on to talk about shopping mail Santas, Christmas cards, gift giving, all of the stuff that these industries took and decided that they want to make money off of. Now, like I said, they've completely, with Cyber Monday and Black Friday, just completely given the game away. I mean, it's all about sales. Even if you watch the commercials, they're all about sales. They're all about driving to the stores or online to buy their products. Christmas, a practice that was originally, even if you don't want to be, religious about it, was historically a holiday that was used to, spend time with family and friends. Very wholesome, a good time. Has turned into a way to suck you into just paying a lot of money, whether it's with propaganda from Coca-Cola, if you want to call it that, or it's from taking old traditions and just mass producing them to you. It's honestly really fascinating how these corporations trick your brain into subconsciously wanting to spend money. It's hard for me to articulate it, but you know what I mean. It's really interesting actually how they just managed to do that with certain keywords, certain even colors and phrases. It's really kind of cool, but also kind of messed up. They really take this opportunity in time to just make more money off of you. I hope you guys have a good Christmas regardless, a good Christmas Eve. Honestly, if you want my opinion on Christmas, I think it's kind of, this isn't very jolly, but it's kind of overhyped. I'm gonna be real honest. I never feel the Christmas joy, all that stuff that's in the movies. I wish I felt it, but I don't. Maybe I'm just unhappy. I don't know, but hope you have a good Christmas anyways. Okay, bye.